That's your second time doing that shit, boy.
What? With the intro?
Look what you were doing right now.
What I do?
It's my water, cuz.
Damn!
Hey, I got some mouthwash.
No. You got some mouthwash?
Yeah, go mouthwash, man. You know, niggas get freaky and shit, man.
These niggas better catch up. I'm outside getting to the cheddar. Looking good, drinking water, feeling better. Just copped Amazon, Microsoft a little metal. My nigga, that's level.
All right, man. How y'all doing, man? Y'all are now tuned in into episode 3 of Take It or Leave It. I got my PC brother here, man, Freddie.
Yeah.
I almost called you Freddie, bro.
Yeah, I'll take it, Freddie. Coach Freddie J.
Freddie J.
The one and
y'all
only.
know it, man. We gave him the spotlight, man, so we had to bring him on here so we can talk to him and, where he can express what he got going on, man, with his life.
And I really appreciate that spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Yes, coming for y'all. Y'all know this my brother and then Rasta, man. We grew close over the years, real close. I really got to say something though. The weird part, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being.
I knew he was gonna speak on it. I knew he was gonna speak on it.
Just being a nice man, a nice young man. But nah, man, my brother, I love him to death. Always support, and then Rasta, man. The one and only, the greatest.
Come on now. Come on now.
A tight bun, and it's like another brother, man.
Yes, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes, Lord.
I love y'all.
Yes,
love y'all, and I appreciate y'all.
Love you too, brother.
Yeah.
Love you too.
For sure.
Yes,
we
Lord.
appreciate you coming, man. For real.
Nah, I'm excited. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's time to get on the camera.
Hey, it's time to shine, huh?
Time to shine. Let's go. Nah,
yes, Lord.
Well, shoot, let's get straight
yes,
into
Lord.
it, man.
Well, before we start anything, man, I want to shout out, man, this drip that I got on right here, man, called Raw Ambition, man.
Oh, yeah. Shout out.
Y'all check it out.
Yeah.
I don't even lie. That orange, I think that's my color, too.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
got me shining, man.
I need that one.
Got me shining. Got me shining.
That's hard, man.
Yes, Lord. I'm going to put his information on there, so if y'all feeling the drip, man, y'all go tap into him right now, man, and shop with him, man. Go support my mans, man. So, man, let's dive into it, man.
Straight up.
Let's dive into it, so...
Yeah, Coach. So, man, first off, man, hey, you know me. I know all the background stuff. So, but I want you to tell the people, like, what even got you into coaching?
All right. Well, I never knew that I was going to be a coach. You know what I'm saying? Never knew that I was going to be a coach. But, like, growing up, our people used to always call me, like, Sports Illustrated. I just wanted to know about sports. It didn't matter if it was football, basketball, whatever it may be. I just was all into sports, the stats, what school you came from, how you got to that school, like all of it. So, over the years, like going to Westfield High School, playing football there under Corby Meekins, right, who inspired me. Shout out Corby Meekins, Coach Meekins, man. My man is at U of H, the assistant head coach there, tight ends coach, mentor. And being under him and seeing how he ran his program and things like that kind of inspired me. So, after my college career and things like that, got the Panhandle State call, and the rest is history. I went to, that's how I got in.
That's too dope, man. That's too dope. But I don't know if y'all 2012 team at Westfield, no shout out. I gotta talk a little trash. I don't know if y'all would be okay.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all
Ella Block, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Them boys over there just different, man. Shout out to all the Mustangs out there,
field, man.
Shout out to the field.
I think coaching itself is a big thing. Because I know what I was doing to the coaches when I was in high school, man. I was a knucklehead, man. I got friends that, not trying to speak on the past, but, smack coaches and did crazy stuff like that. Not saying that's happening to you. We know that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? But, man, y'all definitely play a strong and a strong position, you know what I'm saying, being a coach. So I definitely got to give you flowers on that, man, because like I said, we was kind of harassing the coaches back in high school.
And I mean, and part of it is just that, kids just don't know. And coaches are important because you need a coach to let that kid know, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then with the smacking and kids being disrespectful and stuff, it's all about relationships.
Right.
Right. It's all about relationships. I don't deal with stuff like that because I have relationships with guys.
Right.
Right. I built that relationship before I come at them tough.
Right.
Right. So now when I do get on you about you not being in class or you not just handling your business, anything like that, you respect it because you know it's more of
it's out of love.
It's out of love.
It's out of love. Because some of them kids, most of them, they probably don't have a father as well, so you kind of feel in that position, you know. So that's why I said, man, that's definitely a strong position, man.
And I love it, and I love it, man. I feel like, you know, that's what I was put on this earth for. You know what I'm saying? It's more so of impacting.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You know, we big on that.
Yeah. We just want to impact, man. We want to make a difference in the kid's life.
Change the paradigm.
And then, you know, sometimes you make a difference in a whole family life, right? That one individual that you just helped, right, in his sport. Now you then impact the family because he the first kid to go to college.
Right.
Come on.
So now he done made them a believer.
Yes,
Lord. Yes, Lord. That's strong, bro. That's powerful, bro.
And that goes back to why we highlighted you, man, because you done sent so many kids, man.
Right.
You've been a blessing to so many families, man. I gotta say it to you face to face, like, bro, that mean a lot. It mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell you, like, man, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I just love helping kids get opportunities, man. That's what it's about.
Thanks.
That's just like at the end of the day, it's all about giving kids opportunities, man. Like,
yes, Lord. We attacking the youth, man. So yes, Lord. I'm rocking with it.
Yeah, and it ain't nothing different from what you do in real estate.
Yes, Lord.
You grab the people and put them in a room, and you give them education about buying a house.
Yes, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. We impacting the youth, and that's it's important.
Big teachers, man.
Come on,
big powerful, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Give us our props, man. And my boy Coach Freddie some props, man. Yes, Lord.
Straight up. Nah, facts.
Yes, Lord.
And this goes back to like same with music, you know what I mean? Like everything that we doing, as you said, real estate, coaching, and me with music, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. We here to impact, you know.
Yes, Lord.
We here to be a voice. And,
yes, Lord.
Hey, I just gotta applaud y'all fellas, man.
Yes, Lord, man. We doing it. We gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, we all doing it. You doing it as well with your music. You doing it as well. You going crazy on TikTok, Instagram, staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? Which is a big thing too. Like little things impact the world, right? So me just seeing you, how you stay consistent on putting out your content and trying to let everybody know what you got going on with the music, that inspires me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's discipline.
It's kind of like leading by example. You know, when they see somebody like us doing it, it's like, okay, now I can do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? He come from the same, you know, environment as me. So if he doing it, I can do it. So man, big impact, man. We're gonna keep doing it, man. Yeah, man. We're definitely gonna keep doing it.
And I want everybody to know, man, to be honest, that's why we on this earth, man, to impact one another, to love one another. And in whatever way you can do it, man. It can be the smallest thing, but just help that individual, my father, you know what I'm saying? Help that individual, man, to impact.
Man, that's powerful, man. I think a lot of people need to hear that too, because a lot of people be scared. Like a lot of people have purposes, you know what I'm saying, but they scared of judgment. They in fear of what their calling is, you know what I'm saying? So they need to hear that, man. Just jump off the porch and just go do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you know the world try to make it seem like good things are bad, so a lot of people don't embrace you know they certain purposes, because a lot of people know what they should be doing out here, but what's put in the media and put on social media and things in that nature, the radio, TV is you know the like we said, pernicious things, the bad things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna always remember pernicious. Nah,
shout out my man.
But yeah, man. So we just want to show people, man. Look, man, you can do good, man, and good things gonna come from doing good. You hear me? Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So man,
that's real, man.
Yes, Lord. So definitely. Man, I want to kind of dive into the first topic of this episode, man.
Okay.
Word on the street is the AI. You know what I'm saying? The automation intelligence.
Yeah. Right up.
Artificial intelligence.
Yes, Lord,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Artificial intelligence. It's all good. It's automation. You know what I'm saying? I feel where you're coming from. AI, man. It's AI, man.
Hey, man, my brother's here to build me up, man.
Nah,
so, hey, man, when I mess up, he gonna help me, man.
Hey, it's all good. I think ChatGPT had put that out wrong.
That's all it is. It need an update. It need an update. That's what it was. That's what it was.
We didn't do the upgrade. You know what I'm saying? We still got the free one. We still got the free.
You ain't paid that subscription, bro. You ain't paid that subscription. It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, I ain't you,
bro.
But what y'all feel about AI, man? I'm gonna say AI from now on.
AI,
what y'all feel about AI, man? Talk to me.
I mean, I think it's a pro. I think it's a pro, man. I think it's helping a lot of people. I think it's being innovative into like the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like a lot of tasks that we just don't or shouldn't even be doing right now. You know what I mean? I think that it's a blessing to have something like ChatGPT to make these things easier. So, like I said, it's positive, and of course, it's some cons. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people gonna lose out on jobs.
Right.
That's just a fact. You know what I mean? We got automated restaurants, you know what I mean?
Right.
So if you working at a restaurant right now, you got to be thinking like, man, how hard is it? And this is not a shade to nobody, but how easy is it to dip some fries into some grease? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that it's possible to automate that task? You know what I mean? And like I said, there's no shade to nobody, because, you know, you're getting it how you getting it, but you just got to be, you know, woke to what's going on in the world. So, man, I think it's pros and it's cons, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was, you remember we was sitting in the Island Grill that day? And my boy Freddie, he kept telling me about ChatGPT, man, and I was kind of ignoring it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you know, bro, you know, going a little too deep into that lane. But man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I practiced it and exercised it one day for my bio for real estate.
Yeah.
Man, that typed up something so cold.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
That thing got me looking like a hero on my bio, man. for sure. So yes, like you said, it's for sure pros in it.
No, most definitely.
But I'm just, you know, scared for some of the people that don't take initiative in building themselves, and they're cool with having a 9 to 5, because I know that's where the world is getting to, right? AI is going to take over a lot of things, man, and a lot of people going to be out of jobs. So I just feel like a lot of people with this situation should build themselves and bring value to the world, try to find out how to bring value to the world where it's not affecting you in no way.
Facts.
And then, like, I feel like it's like a lot of people have been talking about, like, it's going to take out a lot of jobs, right? It's going to take out a lot of jobs that we know of, right? But it's also going to create jobs, right? Because at the end of the day, somebody got to input the information into AI so it can output good information to you, right? So that's a job right there, prompting. You know what I'm saying? That's a job right there. So I think over time we'll find different jobs. It's just going to be new jobs that we haven't seen in the U.S. or anywhere, right? Yes, it's pros and cons, but with anything, it's going to be pros and cons, and we just got to adapt to it, right? We just going to have to adapt. That's going to be the biggest thing is, are you willing to adapt, or are you going to be like how they talk about when the internet came out? Oh, I'm not messing with that. But then, you know, you got to mess with it because that's where all the information is. So I think it's just something that everybody end up adapting to. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be kind of like, not to cut your wheels, it's gonna be kind of like how you brung up the internet. Like, our parents, they look at iPhones and internet like, bro, y'all are crazy. So we gonna be them parents looking at our kids like, man, what is, man? Y'all, it's y'all youngsters using that.
I remember my grandma telling us she was not texting us. I'm not using no text message. Like, my granny sent me, bro. She sent me 2-page stories.
I'm trying to tell
messages now. She loved it.
With a pic. With a pic.
Yo, emojis and all. Okay, Granny. Shout out my granny, man. Both of them, Linda and Phyllis, man. Love y'all. So yeah, man, I think it's just something that we're going to have to adapt to. I think a lot of people will. Some people is going to be slower than most. You know, the biggest thing is you read what everybody is doing, and you see that the biggest companies in the world is adapting to AI. And automation and things like in that nature. And it's just going to be crazy, man, as far as you got the McDonald's, right? McDonald's going to be serving you with different machineries that you don't need a cashier. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's just like, just getting the world to not be naive about the new world order. Like, adapt to it. Don't be naive. You know, practice it, exercise it, man, strengthen it, and, you know, bring to the table what you can build, how you gonna build the AI. And you might be the new big thing, right?
Most definitely.
And real quick, like, AI have all types of things. So we talk about the chat GPT, and then but you also got things where you can edit different voices and music. You got different things where photography. It can send out email blasts for you. You got all types of things. Make videos. Like, it's a lady that I can input information, have a lady talk for me for my business. It's all types of things. Yeah. So it's just finding and adapting to it, finding what's your niche, adapting with it, and using AI. And
I mean, what people gotta understand, we've been kind of exercising AI. Whoever got an iPhone right now,
facts.
Come on, man. You was already going in that direction, man. Siri, play Young Boy. You know what I'm saying?
No, Siri play Coriduzzit. Siri play Coriduzzit, man. The fun's way, man.
Yes, Lord. We already been exercising, man. So don't get frightened by it, man. Just love it, you know?
No, most definitely.
Yes, Lord.
And it's crazy because I sent my brother a thing about AI today and how it was talking about people using AI to help it with investing, which is crazy.
Come on.
Right.
So like we talking about a whole different.
Man, I was just saying to Corey, I tried to cheat on that motherfucker. You know, I'm thinking about stocks and stuff. I went on there and said, "Hey, what do you think the stock market?"
But I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the first things that I did. But like right now, since it's like building, it's really about like how you talk to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a way of getting that information.
Yeah, it's a way of getting that information.
Straight direct.
No.
Critical thinking.
Yeah, exactly. So like, list me the top 10 cryptos. List me the top 10 stocks. You know what I mean? What is this company investing in at this moment? You know what I mean? And ChatGPT, because it do have to be updated. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, subscribe. Get that 4.0. So, but like those are things. It's all about your delivery and how you ask it things. You know what I mean? So definitely think about that. Like even when you doing emails and like I'll write an email, but I want it in a certain tone. You know what I mean? So I could say like, man, write Rasta an email and sound like Martin Luther King.
Right.
It's all about like the delivery. It'll do it just like that.
Be parado. What's that word? Parado.
Yeah.
Parado. I don't know how to say the word. Be parado.
Yeah, my boy go. He about to pull out the dictionary. We ain't gotta do it no more. You ain't ask AI, man. Ask AI. AI gonna give you everything you need.
Hey, seriously.
Right. Now I'm feeling that, man. I'm feeling that. So I ain't gonna cheat no more, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna try to cheat no more, man. It kind of made me sad when I typed it up, man.
But no, don't look at it as cheating, right? Look at it as a resource, a tool.
It's a tool, right?
You taking that information, you going over it. You may do a little bit more reading, a little bit more digging, a little bit more researching, and then you go with it. Because to be honest, I like for our kids, our students, to use it as a tool. Right. I'm not telling you to go on there and look for every answer and things, but I want you to use it as a tool because we teaching them to adapt. Right. You're gonna have to adapt. So me telling you to stay away from it, that you're cheating.
I'm
hurting you. Because 3 to 4 years, you're gonna be like, dang, I really need to use it now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just don't think about, hey, I'm cheating the game or nothing. No, you're adapting. You're using it as a resource, and that's what it is.
Y'all go download that now, man.
Real, like seriously.
Right now. Chat GBT.
Chat GBT.
It's trying to get it in there. I understand.
Let me make it. Let me make it today, man.
I love you. I'm just trying to help you.
Man. Y'all see what I'm drinking, man.
You got the energy drink.
You know what I'm saying? I just showed about 20 houses today, man. I'm tired.
Real estate life.
Well, sure. Let's dive into our Take It or Leave It topic of the day. You know. Let's get straight into it. It is, what is purpose and what goes into finding it? What is purpose and what goes into finding it?
I put it like this. All right, we were speaking on Coach Freddie being a coach, right?
Right.
All right, you a coach, you an artist.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm a realtor, right? So I've been in sales since I was 11, right?
Okay.
Selling Houston Chronicle papers. You love teaching. Yeah. You're very, very creative. You feel me? So you're an artist, right? So what I'm getting at is, if you're gonna wake up and do something every day, do something you love.
Come on.
That's your purpose.
Come on.
Whatever you love, what feels right, because you will know, man. Your intuition will tell you if you don't like it or not, right?
Right.
You know what feels right with you. You know if you get in my position, you try to teach or try to speak and you don't like it, that's not your purpose. Right. Or if you try to be a coach, I can't be no coach. Like that's just what it is. Like just being honest, I can't deal with all those kids and things of that nature with how he coach. Now I got my own style of teaching. Right. You know what I mean? So that's my purpose.
Yep,
you feel me? I feel like I can sell salt to a slug. So that's my purpose.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like that's how you find your purpose. Just doing what you love, man. Wake up and do what you love.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's your purpose is something that you feel that you really love to do. I think the biggest thing is finding that lane, right?
Yeah.
So like I said, I knew my purpose was to impact, and it had to deal with sports because that was a passion of mine, was sports. Right, but I love helping people, so I knew that I had to bring both of them together. Right, you know. So, and then once you find your purpose, it's just going with it.
And it's kind of and it's kind of easy said and done. You know, I wouldn't have knew that I love being a realtor if I never picked up a book and started, reading about real estate or taking a course on real estate and things of that nature. So it's just time to exercise new things. You know, open new doors, try new things, and don't be scared to fail. Because you learn from them lessons. You feel me? So just go out there and grind.
And I think that's the most important thing that you said right there is trying new things.
Right.
Like you can't be scared to try new things. If you, then you'll never find your passion. Because I hear a lot of people say, "Man, I just don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know." But you will never know unless you try. Like like how you said, I would never knew I love music if I never would have hopped in the booth that day. You know what I'm saying? If you never picked up that magazine or you wasn't looking at Nick Saban, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Picked up the book and was like, man, I want to do real estate.
Right.
So the main thing here is to find your purpose is you have to try different things. Right. Like straight up.
And one thing I want to kind of touch on when you find that purpose, sharpen your purpose. So I'll give you an example of sharpening your purpose. Like I call myself a big speaker, motivator, things in that nature. So I gotta exercise that. If I want to be that guy, I gotta exercise that. So I put myself in certain positions. Y'all remember when I did my first seminar? Y'all both know how nervous I was doing it. But the outside looking in, they didn't know that. You know, but I put myself in that position. You know, you gotta get uncomfortable to get comfortable.
Come on,
you know what I mean?
Come on,
man. That's kind of
Come on.
That's what it is, man. Go out there and find yourself, man.
And I definitely agree with you, man. I think 100%. Like once you really find out what you love, you know what I'm saying? It's just all about going to go do it. Another thing to piggyback back on what you were saying, I mean, finding the lane, I feel like it's maybe the toughest thing for people, and that's why they don't want to just go do it, because it may be something that I love, but I can't find, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I know I love sports, but I don't know if I want to train, right? I don't know if I want to start a recruiting service. Like, I don't know, but you just gotta do it.
Gotta do it, bro.
Yeah.
And
just then you find out, right?
Yep.
So I just start training you, right? And then I start training other people.
Right.
Then I start helping my brother get recruited. Then I start helping other people.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I start coaching you 7-on-7. Then I'm like, man, I really want to be a coach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, hey, Panhandle State calls you. You want to go coach?
Right.
Yeah. Let's drive 15 hours. Hey, throw your stuff in the U-Haul and say, forget it. And I literally jumped off the porch.
Is that the ring right there?
Yeah, that's one of them. That's one of them. Yeah, we love winning championships.
And that's the results you get, man.
Yeah.
When you just take action, man. Get out your mind and just take action, man. For real, man. For real. Yes, Lord.
Follow your purpose, man. Follow your
Your intuition gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Whatever you love to do, go do it, man. Go do it. Follow it.
So I wanna talk about this, man, because it's one of the biggest things I feel like with finding your purpose. Like a lot of people don't talk about this, but as far as like people that's in the workforce, like people like I feel like sometimes like the workforce is like a big dream killer. Yeah. So what would be your advice for somebody who feel like they don't have the time, you know what I mean, to pursue these things? You know what I mean? I just had a conversation literally the other day, and I feel like it goes with mindset too, you know what I'm saying? But to me, you know, just being a listener, I heard excuses, but you know, I ain't no shade to that person. But how do you find?
It's all about balance, because if you really want it, you gonna do it. I don't care what you say. And I tell people that all the time. You say you want that, but you don't want it enough. You dig what I'm saying? So it's all about balance. Yes, you work a 9 to 5. How many hours is that? 8. We got 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
So when you talking about, I need to sleep and all this, like you said, it's excuses. You don't want it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As much as you trying to explain that you want it.
Come on.
You know, actions speak louder than words. So, and like I always say, actions show character. So it's just all about, man, balance, man. Balance yourself. Go to work, do your 9 to 5, get you 2 hours of sleep, 2-3 hours of sleep, and go work on what you want.
I'm trying to
and
tell
go
you.
Get it.
Yes,
that's
sir.
really what it is. It's all about balance. And then it's just all about, you know, creating that time for yourself, you know, like if it's, hey, I take an hour in the morning to do whatever that is, you know, that I love to do. If it's 2 hours when I get home, you know what I'm saying? You finding that time for yourself to do what you love, or, you know, whatever that may be. I feel like that's what it's all about.
Right.
You know?
Right. It takes 21 days to create a habit, man. So once you do it for 21 days, man, it's gonna be second nature after that.
How many hours is it? How many hours is it? 10,000 hours?
Yes.
So you got to put in your 10,000 hours. Your 10,000 hours.
You boys on that net. I gotta go get my calculator out for that.
But
straight up. Well, I'm not gonna lie, guys. That brings us to our quote of the day. You know what I'm saying? Always bet on yourself.
Bet on yourself.
Forget the eyes.
For real.
And trust yourself,
You
man.
know what I mean?
Yourself, man.
Just go do it, man.
Yes,
Come on, man. Bet on yourself.
Yes,
man.
Lord.
Bet
Take it or leave it. We're up out of here, man.
Straight up.
Yes, sir.
These niggas better catch up. I never climb it with the circus. I be focused on the cheddar. I be walking with a purpose. Head out, chest out for the ones that wanna hurt. I'm a god in the flesh, step a circus. You clear me.